Good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning here, and we are taking a look at PBE again. This is the fourth in a series of 5 videos where it's early on PBE. I'm not streaming, but I'm making sure you guys have content. For you, it's Saturday morning, which means you should be checking out my stream, because I'll probably be streaming a lot this weekend. So we're back with another build today. Today it's a pretty easy one to play, and for those of you that like re-rolling, we're going to be looking at Trainer. So Trainer's got that cute little dragon Nomsy. Not one of the 7 main dragons, but pretty cool. So now, again, I have to apologize. This is a pretty soft lobby, so it's not going to give you like the best competitive read, but it is going to tell you how to play this comp. So right away, we start away with a Sejuani, which is always nice for guild. We grab the pair of Skarners. Always make sure to grab the pair. Skarner really good in the early game, especially if you can get a 2-star Skarner. So items wise, we're looking at something AD based right now. We've got a Bloodthirster, which is really good this set. Although technically it could go AP too. So yeah, otherwise early start, nothing too crazy going on here. If you're gonna consider going Trainer, make sure you grab the Heimers and Trists if you see them. Oh, see, now we do get the 2-star Skarner, which is nice, but now we could have had a 2-star Heimerdinger too, but oh well. We'll grab a Cannoneer here, get a Senna in. Senna, really good DPS early. Okay, never mind. Mort, what are you doing? Just not making up his mind here. Alright. Early Skarner with guild, nothing too crazy. There's some Heimers in the shop. Let's see what we hit. Hopefully everyone's having fun. I know the queues have been abysmal. Sorry about that. It's just very popular. We get, okay, Twitch. Twitch gives us guild. Gonna buy the Heimerdinger here. And so what do we get here? We get Ricochet, True Twos, and Luden's Echo. Ricochet is pretty fun, and it gives us a Tristana. We have the Heimerdinger already, so that's going to allow us to jump right into Trainer and start getting our stacks going. Now again, sure wish I could have had a, you know, a 2-star Heimerdinger by now. That would have got us even more stacks, but can't complain. Now, when you have Nomsy, the thing to note about Nomsy here is before you have your first level up on Nomsy, Nomsy's very weak. Very, very weak. So you're not going to want to frontline that Nomsy. It's more like a secondary kind of carry here. We're going to get Hurricane for some extra AD, knowing that we're probably going some sort of Trainer Cannoneer build here, especially since we took Ricochet. Now, the sad thing here is we don't have Cannoneer in, so right now it's kind of a dead augment. But at least it's allowing us to get Nomsy going. Nomsy's definitely the kind of character you want to get in there as soon as possible and start getting stacks as quick as possible. You get 1 snack per character per level, so like 2-star Heimer would give 2 stacks. And you can't cheat it, so you can't have 2 Heimerdingers to get extra snacks or anything. So pretty easy round. The opponent hadn't leveled up. We've got Skarner for a front line, can't complain about that. We've got Twitch there if we want to throw in 2 guild later or get the attack speed over the health. Guild's so flexible. The augment Ricochet, by the way, if you didn't see it, was that your Cannoneer procs will bounce back and hit the back line. Okay, we high roll here and we hit the Lulu. That is great. Hitting the Lulu here means we're going to be able to get another snack per turn, and our Nomsy will do double damage. Now, the double damage doesn't really matter right now, but what we really care about is the extra snacks, because our goal is to get Nomsy leveled up as quickly as possible. Every snack gives him some HP and some AP, so we want to get a lot of that going here. Otherwise, Skarner is going to be our front line. Again, we get another pretty weak open enemy here, so should be an easy win. Trist with Hurricane doing some decent damage. Heimer with the stun. Pretty solid comp here. Nothing at risk. Again, pretty light lobby so far. Can't complain. So right now what we're really looking for is we want to hit level 5, get Cannoneer in. Get that way we can take advantage of our Ricochet augment. Alright, nothing great in the shop here other than the Senna. The Senna will at least allow us to get 2 Cannoneer in. Skarner acting as our front line. We've got 20 snacks to go until Nomsy levels up for the first time. But again, it is still an extra unit, right? Like, I'm level 4, we have a 5th unit here. Nomsy's not going to do a lot for us right now, but it's still something. So, can't complain. If you like the Yordles, alright, well, again, soft lobby, it's PvE, there's an AFK. We take the free win, I suppose. Hopefully during the stream this weekend, we'll get some more competitive lobbies for you. So. Get some nice chill music. Hopefully you're having a great Saturday if you're watching this. Hey, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, could you do it? I'm trying to get to 100,000. That'd be pretty cool to hit 100,000. I never ask. Alright, items-wise, we're looking for something to power up our Trist even more. A glove would be great for Infinity Edge. We could get a cloak for Bloodthirster. We could even get a sword for Deathblade. All decent choices. Looks like the glove is still there. Nice. Get the glove. We're going to get an Infinity Edge. That'll make our Cannoneers an auto crit for Trist, as well as her spell. So, can't complain about that. Alright, we don't really hit anything here, unfortunately. If we level up, which we should to preserve our streak, we're going to be able to get Cannoneer in and finally take advantage of our Ricochet. Now, if we win this fight, we could sell Sejuani, hit 20 gold. We probably should. Positioning-wise, I like putting Heimer on the other side, again, just to buy time before people run to your corner. There's a lot of stuff in this set that does, like, AoE stuns, AoE damage. So I find spreading out works really well unless there's an assassin player in the lobby. So, on the other side here, we do have a strong opponent here. They have an Olaf, they have a Senna 2 with Last Whisper. This fight's going to be close. Thankfully, our Ricochet is able to do some good damage. We have some great items. And you can see we even got some good damage already on the Senna. So the nice thing here about 2 Cannoneer and the Ricochet, look at that damage. Trist 1 doing 3,000 damage. Woo! Can't complain. The thing people always forget, by the way, is that Hurricane is still giving some extra flat AD in addition to its proc. So our Trist has a very high amount of AD. So, otherwise, nothing special going on here. Nomsy hasn't leveled up yet. We're still only giving 3 snacks a turn. And when you when you haven't leveled up Nomsy, not that much health you saw there. So, alright, trying to preserve streak here. We can't really get any stronger unless we're going to roll. Thankfully, again, we get another very soft opponent. No upgrades, level 4. So we're going to be able to win streak here. Probably want to sell the Senna, hit 30 gold, and be in a really good spot here. Yeah, between the Cannoneer procs, the Tristana explosions, the Ricochet explosions, we're doing a ton of AoE damage. This is a great comp against something like a Jade comp, for example. So, really good spot. Also, that Heimerdinger dance continues to be hilarious. Alright, nothing in the shop for us. But again, level 5, 40 gold here. Now, there's a couple ways to play this comp. But since we're going Tristana as kind of our main carry and we've already itemized, our goal should be to get to level 6 and then start rolling. And then we can try to hit our 2-star Heimerdinger, our 2-star Lulu, maybe get a better frontline character than Skarner, because Skarner's going to fall off right about now, especially with no items and no bruiser in. We get some gold. We get some characters, some more gold. No items. Oof. We do hit 50 gold, but no items, which means we're down items right now. That's not great for our power, so we probably want to just accept that we might not win streak from this point on. And just kind of play it greedy from here, because it's pretty unlikely we're going to win fights. Okay, we go ahead and level up, though. We're going to try to preserve streak, maybe find some upgrades here. Don't really hit anything great. But we're going to try to preserve streak here. Again, with it being a soft lobby, we know if we level up, we might be able to punish and stay alive a little bit. Silas is going to give us 2 bruiser. The other nice thing here is by leveling up the Heimerdinger, we're now going to get an extra snack a turn. So the sooner you can get your trainers 2-starred, the more important that is for leveling up. And yeah, you can see the AoE damage here against this Jade comp just destroying it. Not even close. Unfortunately, we can't hit 30 gold here, so we took a bit of an economy hit, but otherwise not too bad. Bruiser Heart, I mean, we do have a Bruiser frontline. Meditation's not bad here, though, because Meditation right now, we're itemizing our Senna. Decide to reroll. We go with Preparation. Feels like I've been playing this augment a lot lately, but we go ahead and take Preparation here. We hit the Lulu 2. Lulu 2 is nice. That's going to give us a bunch of attack speed on our backline, as well as more snacks. But at least now we can build Preparation stacks on our Tristana. Pretty interesting choice, though. I think you guys have seen me play this augment a lot. I seem to favor it. So now again, at this point, we have a decision to make. Are we going to level up and try to get in more Cannoneer? Or are we going to stay and maybe try to do the reroll trainer version? So that's going to be the tough call here. Right now, like I said, really looking for a better front line. Skarner's going to stop cutting it pretty quick here. Now, thankfully, we look at the opponent here. Nothing in their backline is upgraded, so we should be okay. Their itemization's pretty weak. As long as Skarner doesn't fall over too quick, we should be good. But here come the Cannoneer procs with the Ricochet, and you can just see, boom, look at that AoE damage. Whew! Feels good. If we hit a Tristana 2 at any point, we are going to be very strong. No Tristana here. Alright, we get our first Nomsy level up, though. Now that Nomsy has leveled up once, you can see 75 armor and MR, 1300 health. Nomsy's healthy enough now to be a frontliner. So once you get that first level up, you can put her in the front line. And there you go. So now we actually have 2 frontliners at least. We still want Silas in the back to maybe help if there's any assassins. Lulu's also there as kind of the anti-assassin to protect our poor little 1-star Tristana. But that's a big upgrade for us. Thankfully, it didn't matter. We got the easy opponent in the lobby. And you can see somebody else already left the lobby. So it is, like I said, it is a pretty soft lobby. So sorry for that. It's PvE. I couldn't really do much about that. I'm recording this in the morning as opposed to the evening, so I'm actually a little more awake, a little more energetic. It's Friday. We've already submitted our changes for the weekend, so all we can really do today is like bug fix. So, and with it being a 3-day weekend also, everyone's kind of like maybe taking the day off, turning it into a 4-day weekend so that they can come back with a bunch of energy. Riot's really good about making sure people have that healthy work-life balance, so it's pretty nice. What it just means for me is I'm going to be playing a bunch of games this weekend, trying to get a really good grasp on things. Item-wise, we're just looking for a third item. We grab a 4-cost sword here. So something like a Deathblade or a Bloodthirster on our Trist is going to be really good. Some more snacks going in. Alright, so we're going to go the reroll version, I think. We're going to look for our Tristana. We're going to find a Lulu. We found a Corki. Corki's very good. Now we have an interesting choice. We could take out Silas and lose Brawler, which makes sense to get 3 Cannoneer, as 3 Cannoneer is a pretty big upgrade. So, now one thing to note is we probably should have kept the Corki out and let him build up his stacks. But one of the things I was trying to do in this video also, especially with it being kind of a weaker lobby, is not rely on Corki, who we already know is a little strong and has some bugs that are making him stronger than intended. Whew. Yeah, you can see, thankfully, by moving Senna to the other side, even though Kayn blew up our Tristana, we still had enough damage. And yeah, you can see Corki 1, no items, died early, and still very high in damage. So, Corki definitely on the watch list here. Really looking for that Tristana too, unfortunately. Hey, there we go. We got it. Now, the nice thing here is we got 3 stacks of preparation on Tristana, so not quite max, but that's still 15 AD and AP. And by playing a reroll comp here, we can build even more stacks So, no complaints. That extra AD is going to make our Cannoneer procs even better. Yeah, we're just in a good spot here. Nomsy leveling up. We're 3 turns away from Nomsy being 3-star. So, opponent-wise, I'm not seeing anything too strong here that's scary. A Nidalee 1 with Ginsu's isn't going to do that much damage. As long as our front lane stays alive, we're going to get that big AoE burst with the Ricochet, the Cannoneer, the Tristana explosions. And even though our front line dies, there's just too much damage now that we have Trist 2. Looking very strong for this lobby. Again, I'm not going to say this is the strongest thing ever at level 6, or 3-6, but we're looking not too bad here. Plenty of gold to roll with. And again, we really got to get that Skarner out of there. Skarner is not what you want for a front line at this point. Honestly, something like Shen would be quite a bit better. Itis would also be really good if we somehow high-rolled an Itis. Tom Kench 2 would actually be better because it would give us 2 Revel for the Corki. And frankly, Tom Kench is a little tankier than Skarner. Item-wise, we get a BT or a Quicksilver, actually. Quicksilver, we've talked about this a couple times on these videos so far, is that there's a lot of CC this set. And so getting a Quicksilver on this Tristana might be the play. Ornn is also another good option. So we've got a couple options here. Okay, we hit the Tom Kench. That's going to give us Rebel. Ornn is a good second bruiser, give us that CC. Like I said, Quicksilver here I think for Tristana makes a ton of sense. It's just going to make us not have to worry about much of anything. So that feels really good. Okay, up against a Jade person. Again, Jade people tend to group up, which they really shouldn't. If you have more than one Jade statue, spread out. Otherwise, that's what's going to happen to you. And it's going to hurt. So, definitely a misplay on his part. Not as familiar with the set. But we get a ton of damage. Tristana carrying us here. I feel like these are very good Tristana items. You could argue the Hurricane's not ideal, but... so here we have Celestial Blessing, which could give us some healing that we don't have on our team. Meditation also not bad for like the Lulu. We don't really need a Spatula here. Nothing in our comp really uses Spatula that well. So we're going to go with Meditation, actually. That's going to make our Lulu cast quicker, our Corki cast quicker. Not too bad. We hit the Lulu too. Now the thing to note here is we have a Lulu already fully prepped, so we can go ahead and swap that right away. That Lulu now has 20 more AP. Feels good. Again, I know I've played this augment a lot, so apologies, but can't complain. Nomsy, by the way, Nomsy's leveled up, so you'll notice 1700 health, 154 AP, and 125 armor and MR. So Nomsy's getting tanky here. So, and because we're running 3 trainer, Nomsy's fire will do double damage. So Nomsy can actually put out a little bit of AoE damage as well. Alright, let's see how Nomsy does. We've just leveled up, 4-2, not bad. Okay, we have a Kayn on our Trist, that's not ideal. But again, oh, these explosions are just so much. Need a big explosion here. Oh, the big one missed, but thankfully we had enough damage. That was a little closer than I would have liked. A little closer than I would have liked. Ooh, 2 more Heimers. Heimer 3 wasn't really something we were expecting to hit, but now that we're at 7, it would be very nice if we could. Oof, not really hitting anything on these rolls, other than the 2 Heimers. So, we do have a Jinx fully prepared, by the way, so when we hit Jinx 2, we could swap that out for Senna. We could also even swap it out for Corki if we wanted to get Corki those preparation stacks. Alright, level 7, Astro Comp, pretty strong, but does have the Nami 3, but again, I just don't see enough damage items to really be worried, and they're still kind of grouped up. Nomsy's down, but again, the second explosion here with the Ricochet just does a ton of damage. Can't complain. Already taken that person out at 4-3. Oh, soft lobby. Really soft lobby. Does make for a quick video, though, I suppose. Already 3 people dead at 4-3. There is a Corki. We could try to build a Zeke's for our Tristana. Zeke's would be really good here if nobody takes that pike. Belts usually aren't in high demand, so yeah, we're going to be able to get a Zeke's. We can put that on Corki. Corki doesn't really need that meditation, and so we can put that way the Lulu and the Tristana are taking advantage of it, and Tristana in the corner will be fine because it has Quicksilver. Feels pretty good. Alright, and again, we're getting 6 snacks a turn, so can't complain about that. We hit the Jinx too, that's nice. Yep, gonna go ahead and swap that for Senna now. That gives us a little extra CC. Yeah. So we're at 7 Lulus, 7 Heimers, and 6 Trists. At this point, I think we're committing to the full reroll trainer comp. So we're aiming to get all the trainers at 3-star to get maximum snacks for our Nomsy. Oh, look at that Nomsy shot. That was just lined up so perfectly. Again, you do not want to be grouped up like this. Nomsy actually doing just about as much damage as the Tristana here. Feels great. So anytime someone says Nomsy isn't good, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Felt pretty good to me. Alright, next turn we'll hit our 4-star Nomsy, which is pretty good. Alright, 7. Okay, there's an 8. We can sell the Ornn, we can get it later, or we can sell the Senna. We do need to sell something, though. Okay. Bunch of Shens. Ooh, okay, we hit the 3-star Lulu early. Wasn't expecting to hit 3-star Lulu before 3-star Trist at level 6, but there you go. 3-star Lulu going to provide a ton of CC and a ton of attack speed. That is a good hit. You're going to watch the attack speed of Tristana here. Feels good. Alright. And again, just enough explosions. We're going to take out another player before the Treasure Dragon. Just a lobby kind of getting steamrolled right now, unfortunately. 4 players dead before Treasure Dragon. Okay. Well, feels like this might be a Mr. 100 if we hit Trist 3 pretty quickly. Last Whisper here is not bad. Shroud also, I mean, Shroud is definitely one of those things that just hurts. We can just take this. We can put the Last Whisper on the Corki, which is going to power up the Tristana. And then we can put the Shroud where we want to. And now the Frozen Heart. Let's go ahead and reforge that. We get a Death Blade. Not bad. We'll put that on Corki. Cool. So Nomsy now, by the way, just hit 4-star. Now there's an important thing to note here. Nomsy is 4-star. You notice there's no more snack counter. There's nothing counting down. But Nomsy still benefits from snacks. There's no limit. So Nomsy can keep getting stronger, which is why it's okay to keep Trainer in if you want. Okay, we hit 3-star Tristana. We're 1 away from the Heimerdinger. We can probably start leveling now and just hit the Heimerdinger on the way up. Get that 4th Cannoneer in. Hey, look at that. We hit the Heimerdinger. Alright, so we're max Trainer now. We've got a Shen in for the extra dodge to help Nomsy dodge, which is really cool. That gives us 2 Bruiser. And you'll see now, sorry, my UI is kind of blocking it here, but 175 armor and MR, 2,430. Feels pretty good. So we have a very tanky Nomsy, Shen to help dodge. And now, again, let's keep an eye on that health. 2430 right now. Okay, 2430. Let's not forget that. Again, this poor Jade player just has not learned from their positioning. Whew. Goodbye. Nomsy top damage. When positioned where that fireball just hits everything, that's going to happen. So, alright, we could literally just power level to 8 here. We're giving 9 snacks a turn here. So that was an extra, 9 AP, 2610 health now. We're scaling. Yeah, we can just level, put in the Senna. Everything's maxed here other than the Corki. You can see all these preparation stacks across the board. We've got 4 Cannoneer, we've got Ricochet. This is strong. We are just in a very good spot. If you can get to this point in the end game, not a lot's gonna stop you. So Shroud wasn't very well placed. Yeah, his Ornn died too quickly. Boom. Those ricochet procs. Oh, so much damage. Not a close fight. So yeah, we could work on leveling to 9, throw in a Sona if we wanted. Whew. Keep on feeding that Nomsy. 27, yeah, it's just scaling up. We're going to keep on scaling. Every turn they don't take me down, Nomsy's getting tankier and doing more damage. So can't complain. There's a 5 Cannoneer in the lobby. Yeah, otherwise, nothing really much to do here other than just kind of beat down our opponents, frankly. Alright, here's the 5 Cannoneer Corki. That is a Corki 2, 5 Cannoneer. It got shrouded. Let's see how we stack up against that. It's also a Cannoneer Siphon. But nope, not even close. Our front line's just so much better. Goodbye, 5 Cannoneer Corki. Another finish. I'm pretty sure that means other than the like 2 AFKs, we finished everyone in the lobby so far. I'm sorry I bullied on PvE. I'm sorry. Rage Wing is interesting here because it gives us 3 Rage Wing. Not that we need it. These Gloves is fine. Trap Claw is fine. Sunfire's fine. We're going to go with the Rage Wing. That gives us 3 Rage Wing. We could just put that on someone like the Lulu. This... Honestly, the Jinx, the Heimerdinger is not even terrible here. So... The thing to note is it's somebody we want to be okay with being mono-locked. And so interestingly enough, I think what we're going to do is we're going to just put it on Tahm Kench. Because the other thing to remember here is we have Meditation. And Tahm Kench is already not getting Meditation stacks. So let's just have Tahm Kench be the bot there. And that way everyone else can get their Meditation stacks. Lulu still meditates, Heimer, Jinx, etc. Alright, look at us try-harding with a Shroud. Alright, another Corki player. Seems like Corki's pretty popular. Again, though, I feel like the Nomsy Fireball... Look at that, the Nomsy Fireball cut Corki to half already. And then we're going to get those Ricochet procs, and yeah, this is not even close. Nomsy number 2 in damage. What a good dragon. What a good dragon. I mean, this is the kind of point where we might just double kill from this point very quickly. Nomsy up to 215 AP, 3,150 health. Can't complain. And remember, because we kept in 3 trainer, that Fireball doing double damage, so... This is as about as good of a trainer comp as you're probably going to see. We could probably swap Tahm Kench for Ornn, although we lose a little Revel with that, but Ornn is a lot of CC. But yeah, otherwise, that's it. Again, the Jade player, now up to 9 Jade, but really hasn't spread out here. It's also their Ghost. It looks like Jade Ghosts have very low HP. Bugs to fix. Whew. Another dominating win. I think we've got a Mr. 100 on our hands here. I think we do. So yeah, if you like having another pet dragon here. Now the nice thing about Nomsy, by the way, too, is you can run Nomsy with a dragon. So it's like kind of a fun way to have 2 dragons if you want. Quicksilver here barely matters. 3330. We're still scaling this Nomsy. And remember, that Nomsy has 175 armor and MR too. So that's the equivalent of like an Ornn that also has a Dragon Claw and a Thornmail on it, or a Bramble, just without those bonus effects, but there's just a lot of effective health. Is it even OP? Maybe. Maybe. Leveling up here, we're looking at something like Evoker, Mystic. Evoker wouldn't be the worst for our Lulu, just make our Lulu spam spells like crazy. We can afford to level here. gonna go ahead and do that. See what we find here. Only 10 gold to roll with. Okay, Talon. Talon isn't bad here, right? Because Talon is guild, so that just gave everyone on our team 10 AD. Can't complain about that. Cannoneer's getting an extra 10 AD. It means bigger explosions. So, a nice easy slot in. Oh, this poor Jade player. Alright, the good news for them is the Nomsy Fireball went the wrong way, but it's not going to matter. Nomsy's still alive, and here come the big Cannoneer explosions in the back. They did manage to get through Nomsy, but that's not enough. It's just not enough. Nomsy's a tanky boy at this point. And that leaves us with one opponent that we haven't finished off yet. Not really hitting anything fancy here. There's a Bard. Alright, Bard's going to give us 2 Mystic. It's also going to give us the ability to get a little bit of extra mana per attack. And all of this is still with a quirky 1, by the way, so I'm not really worried about where we're at right now. 3690, 242 AP is our final count. So almost a 4,000 health Nomsy this game. And that's only at 6-2, so we could have gone even higher. Alright, well, I think, like I said, this does not look close. Nomsy almost one-shots the Jinx. This is an easy game. So there you go, Trainer, kind of a soft lobby, but hopefully you guys kind of get an idea of how to play the Trainer here. It will be a little tougher against better opponents, but yeah. So, alright, see you tomorrow for the last one of these videos. Take it easy.